Hey guys, welcome back to the Tower, my Tower Evolution series. New week of progress, got a lot done. Moving on with the economy, got a lot of extra coins. See how we're gonna fare in this week's champion tournament. We'll get to the results of that in just a minute, and we got some new data to look over. But first, let's start with the stats, I guess. I don't know. I was looking for another word to use for that. But yeah, stats. Last week I was at 3, I think just under 3.5 trillion. So 3.4. So I gained 1.1.5 trillion. And then put most of that into the workshop. Where is it at? Right here. Coins. 3.8. Last week I was at 2.9. So almost a trillion spent into. I have about half a billion right now, or half a trillion right now I could spend. So that's definitely been improving things. Let's see here. Nothing new pushed yet on the tiers. I did a lot of testing with. I guess I did push some coins, new coin records. But I got some data. We can look at that here in a bit. Let's go check out the tournament last week. Got ranked second. Champion League, I barely squeaked out. I think I was just below. I need to start screenshotting some of these just so I have a record of them or remember where I was at. But I was just below. I think I ran it 3 times trying to squeak in there, but we'll see in this next one how that goes. I'm not too stressing over it, to be fair, because most of my upgrades have been strictly economy, which is starting to really push out the coins. So eventually this is going to catch up. Let's see here. We got the event this week is going to be the Easter event. Bloom Burst relic for cash. And then we got the Tower relic. That's going to be cool. I use the Tower damage relic. Of course, the magic egg here with the free attack upgrade, that would be awesome, but I'm not going to buy a boost on that. And it had the skin, which is a little rabbit. Another animal. Let's go quickly over the catch up on the relics, where I'm at right now. And then the bottom half of that, just for posterity's sake and record keeping, those are a slow burn upgrade. 1.12 or 1.226 on the theme bonus, and still 53 relics. Tier 14 in the profile. And here's the auto perks, auto pick that I'm running right now. I moved them around a little bit. I might actually move free upgrades out of here, because I've been kind of gold boxing early in my farm runs. I don't even spend cash usually because I'm AFK, not looking at it. By the time I do come back, they're already all gold boxed. I'm sure that's due to the free upgrades some, but okay. Let's see. Go over workshop real quick and then pull these cards out of the way. Currently at 4,800 damage. The rest of that's just auto goes. 5220 health. I'm going to keep dumping into health, I think, from here until that's probably, maybe max or real close. I know it's going to start getting very expensive soon. It's already pretty expensive. Regen. But the quicker those can gold box during a run earlier in a tournament, the better will be. 70 right now, and attack skips. I've been putting some into that every here and there. Nothing changed on the ultimate weapons. They're still the same. Although coin bonuses have been going up. Lots of coin bonuses in the research. need to get back to my golden tower and finish that off soon. But black holes was done. But the spotlight and Deathwave coin bonuses have really been pumping up and helping a lot, actually. What was that? 2.4. So right now they're tied. Let's go and look at research before I go in to pull all that. So 74 on a couple days here. I'll be 75 attack speed, 62 lab. Went back into perks bonus. We'll go into their history here in a sec. This is what I'm currently have running. These coins I'm gonna be running here until they're done, probably. And then I'll go back to the Golden Tower until it's done. And then probably maybe sells. I don't know. It's expensive. That's a big chunk. And let's see, history. Where is it at last week? It would have been like on the 10th. So yeah, spotlight defense. And I switched off defense last week. And that's when I went into, I guess I finished a little bit more into defense. And that's when I switched into perk bonus. And the coins are still continuing. Once those are done, you can move into some other stuff here. Probably into some of the survivability and a little more e-health. Because that hasn't been upgraded in a while. Like I haven't been back on health and health region labs in a while since early game. Although they're fairly high. They're up there. They're up there. But I haven't been over to them in a while. I guess I could start putting some into these wall stuffs. I know there's other walls. I gotta research the wall stuff. I know it's coming around the corner now. I'm starting to make some pretty decent coins. We'll see that in a second here. I'll get to some spreadsheets. I've been using a tool. We'll talk about that. We're going to get to that section. So lose my train of thought. Because I'm bad about that. Yeah, that's where the research is at. Nothing's changed on any of that bottom stuff. Just gonna keep working on economy. Nothing new on the module front. Look over the modules real quick. AD most of the time. Got my G-Comp running. Attack, skip, and package. Wormhole with the health and defense. And the dim core still, because I don't have anything else for legendary yet. We'll get back to those one day once I changed up my farming mods or cards. As I mentioned, I was swapping this with free ups and then this one with cash near the end, but since I'm just AFKing, I come back and it's gold boxed all the time, so I just switched those right from the beginning. It's still doing well on it's just AFKing it. Now I don't have to do anything. Occasionally, if I'm around, I'll just buy out a maximum upgrade on the whatever cash I do have, but for the most part, and I've just been letting that idle. And then let's see how we're at. I want to buy another card slot, but I also want to get rid of that stupid event for the cards. So I think I'm going to keep pulling cards for now. Because right now, there's an event for, right? There's an event this week. Yes, 20 cards, so 80 cards or whatever it'll be. So let's get those cards out the way. Skip. Oh yeah, I didn't see how close any of this was. Any of this close to being maxed out? Looks like demon mode. It might hit demon mode. And I might pull Death Ray. That'd be cool. I use Death Ray in tournaments. Demon mode. Event already done. Oh yeah, which other one I want? That was about it, right? Yeah, definitely want wave accelerator up. So let's see let's get all wave accelerators. Nope, none. I think I got like, what, 150 cards roughly I could pull. I know cards aren't that exciting, but I always like to save up my gems and do it all at once. Inching up. Everything's filming. What's going to be the first 6, or what is it, 7 tier? 732. Demon mode or death ray. One of them's going to do it this run. Two more. Oh, no more demon mode. That sucks. One more. Let's go. Aha. First one. Alright. I mean, I would have rather had a different card, but that's cool. I mean, you know, we got to get them all done sometime. Here, I'm going to burn out these last few. Okay, that's it. That's it. I'm flat broke a coin, or gems. Okay. So what do we got left here? About 20-ish, all 30. That's 50. Shoot. 32, 5. I could be done next week. Yes, yes, sirs. All right. Okay. Whoops. Let's go back to here. Well, look at the guild while we're here, because I have to figure out a way to record the spreadsheet thing, and then I'll just insert that video into this at the end. Somehow, I'll figure that out. Everyone's doing pretty good. We do have a few guys here that have fall off this week. Normally, by the end of each week, they all hit 20 or more. Got a couple guys down here at 0 right now, but that's okay. We're still got a few days left. They can catch up. We already hit the 500. We'll hit the 750 for sure, but you know, we want to make sure everyone get it up. I have 560 for the bits. I'm gonna probably end up buying another slot, and I kind of right now I'm holding off. I want to see what's going to be in the store here in a week and a half, because there'll be a new things, and then I'll buy this chip here soon. We didn't fully finish filling out the guild until about third week. The third week is when we finally filled the guild, so a little behind most other of the video streamer or YouTubers that I've been watching. Most of y'all already completed all this weeks ago, so sorry. We're getting there. I wasn't in too much of a rush. I knew we'd make it with how much tokens you're getting. So we'll buy him here coming up, and then whatever I got left, I'll buy the bits probably, like everyone else is doing, and cash out the rest of this. I've seen a few that I guess these max out. You can only buy so many, which I've never done that in the events. I don't know if that's the same for the event one, but oh hey. I don't know if it's the same as for the event shop here. You can only buy so many per, but I've only bought a few. So back to what else was going on here. I think that was it. Yeah, this should be coming up soon, and we'll see what it's gonna be. Hopefully something cool and useful. That's what I was. Yeah, if it's something good, we'll probably end up upgrading it. Otherwise, I'm thinking Ally sounds like it'll be the best thing upgraded. Like get this duration up and this cooldown down and the targets up. I could see this helping. You know, as late game happens and multiple things are hitting your tower, a few of them not hitting your tower definitely can't hurt, right? Especially if they throw a little. I mean, the heal may not be too much, but just remove their damage from it while it gives you time to shoot off stuff. So I don't know. That's a theory. We'll see how that goes. Speaking of how the guild's doing, we got Batman in the Discord. You guys can post some updates. We got Batman here with a new high in his champion rankings. Carson hit tier 2's relic. Apple Pie got a tier 1 relic, and Mendax hit tier 15. Cool cool keeping a track of everyone here, guys. I like seeing everyone's update and progress, so keep it coming. Let's see. Let me go ahead and see if I can get this sheet opened up here. All right, and here is a tracker program or a tool. I found it in a video that Austinek posted, or Austin EK maybe, or I'm not sure. Austin AUSTIN EK. Should search him up. He's got some pretty good videos. He's a little further along. Interesting to see where everyone else is at all the time. I think it was like his episode 12 or something last week. There was a video last week he posted that had a link to this server in Discord. It's over here, run tracker beta test server. You basically would join this Discord server, and there's a channel called how to use, and then you can post a little tracker screenshot of your run, and the bot will log it into a spreadsheet. I mean, you could technically do all this yourself, but it just made it so much easier for someone lazy like me. So after doing that, I decided I'm going to run some little tests. So I ran 3 runs from each tier, 2 in tier 6 and 2 in tier 10, and then 3 in 9, 7, and 8 to kind of get an idea of what I do in each one. And what I did learn was that it varies a lot. I mostly let it auto run and just go and not pick anything, and let the auto perks run, or even overnight. I won't even do any upgrades because it's just running overnight. But for an example here, like 8, I could have 38 billion for an entire 7.5 hour run, and 115 billion for an 8-hour run. So it swings so wild to where you get your perks, what order they land in. It has to be related to perks. The coin perks, wherever combination you get. If you don't get them till the end, you're not going to make as many coins. And I have them pretty high on my auto perk ranking list. So what I did learn is that it looks like I should be going ahead and doing just tier 10. Shorter runs, 5 hours, and averaging more per hour than the other tiers. So that's, yeah, I was doing mostly 9s and sometimes 8 overnight. So it looks like I might even try an 11. I was only getting to tier or wave 3000 in tier 10. So I always went off of that, you got to get over to 4 or 5 to make some decent sells. But this kind of cool showing me that that's not necessarily the case. So I'll probably keep posting a little, or I'll keep posting runs to the tracker here and there, or make a new sheet after a week or two. Because as you're dumping in lots of money, it's going to change this wildly, so you can't really compare back to what you did before. But it's just kind of got an idea, good to see where I'm doing. And as I'm seeing here, that I can make about 250 billion a day or so if I try. So I'm getting close to that estimated 500 billion mark. Although I still don't think I want to jump into wall right away. Until I get other stuff up, but we'll see. Maybe unlock the labs to get going on it. But yeah, pretty cool tool. Check it out. I might put a link down in the comments or the thing if I remember. Let's see here. What else can we get back to? Actually, that might be about it for now. I can't think of anything else. Let's see, we covered that. Yeah, went over most of the doodads. I think I'm just going to keep on blendering for now and building up my money so that I can upgrade my workshop and get that going, and the enhancements now that I'm starting to farm coins. I know I in the past had talked about doing Devo, but the more people's videos I've been watching lately, everyone's coming off of Devo, going back to Blender, and talking about how nice it is to just being able to relax and run their run and not have to deal with managing the upgrades. And I was like, that's what I'm worried about. I don't want to do that. I still might give it a try just to see what the coin game will be if I'm attentive, but I already know based on, if you saw that spreadsheet back there, it said auto perks and overnight auto, and then there was a couple blank ones. Even those blank ones, I think I just forgot to leave the note. My intention was eventually, if I do keep logging those, I'll put notes on if it was something I spent. I picked the perks as I went, but almost every single one of those, I didn't even pick the perks. I was sitting in the same room or near the computer, and I just still let the auto perks go. I just can't. I'm not going to be able to constantly manage it, even if I'm happen to be in the house somewhere nearby. So I think I'm just going to keep blendering for now and burning the money in the workshop and the labs until I can get a little bit higher, and we'll go from there and see what we're going to do. I think, what was I mentioning on the something I was going to bring up about the ultimate weapons, but I think for now I'm just going to save until I can peek at my next one. I'm kind of really curious what that next one's going to be, and then I'll probably take that 800 and dump it into cooldown across the board. Think so, maybe, or angle. I either want to do cooldown or angle and get that angle going. But I'll be back next week. And you guys got any tips or any feedback, leave comments. I love hearing from everyone. It's been pretty cool seeing where everyone else is doing, and you guys post your updates. I've also been finding some new videos from you guys' comments, so that's cool. Everyone, keep it up. Have a good week. See ya.